Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to answer the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? So if you are being interviewed for any manager interview whatsoever with any organisation from across the world, there is a strong possibility they will ask you at the interview, why do you want to be a manager? And in this tutorial I'm going to give you 3 brilliant answers to this interview question. All you need to do is pick the one that's best for you. So before I get into those answers to the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? Welcome to this interview training tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn. That's me there in the centre, the bald chap. I've been a manager myself for many, many years, and I set up this YouTube channel specifically to give you top scoring answers for common interview questions that you can't find anywhere else. We now have over 220,000 subscribers, so please do make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the weekly training videos that I'm uploading. Lots and lots of you, literally hundreds and hundreds of you, are passing your job interviews as a result of these videos. I absolutely love creating them for you, but I would very much appreciate it if you gave the video a like. Thank you very much, because that always tells me that you enjoy the content, and therefore I will dedicate more time for you to create these videos. So how do we answer the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? Let me give you a couple of really important tips before I give you those 3 sample answers. So number 1, in your answer to the interview question, why do you want to be a manager, tell the interview panel the skills and qualities that you have that are relevant to the role of a manager. And I'll give you a few of those in my answer. So we have to tell them the skills and qualities that we have: an ability to manage people, an ability to motivate others, lead them to continually grow and develop, and also, most importantly, making sure that everything you do within a manager role is aligned to the objectives of the organisation. That's very important. Tip number 2, you have to explain any relevant experience you have gained in your career to date that will help you perform to a high standard as a manager. Now, you don't have to have been a manager previously to have experience of performing well as a manager, but just talk about any experience you have of problem solving, working under pressure, and also achieving great things for the company that you've been working for. And tip number 3, show you understand the level of responsibility and accountability that comes with being a manager for any organisation. And you can just say, I totally understand that as a manager, I have a huge amount of responsibility and accountability to deliver on my promises and help you achieve your commercial and financial objectives. That statement in itself is very powerful. So let's now take a look at 3 brilliant answers to the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? My advice is to pause the video after each answer, take notes, and you can write it down word for word if you want to, and then use it during your manager interview. Here we go. Here's number 1. I want to be a manager because, having studied the job description in detail, I feel confident I have the necessary skills, the qualities, and the experience to excel within the role. I am enthusiastic, professional, and driven. I am able to motivate a team to get them achieving consistent results, and the work I carry out as a manager will always be totally focused on the organisation's commercial and financial objectives, and I will always take my own professional development as a manager seriously. Finally, over the years, I've gained the necessary experience to hit the ground running as a manager, so I feel 100% confident you will see an immediate and positive impact if I'm successful at interview today. Get in, that is a brilliant answer to the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? What I like about it is it's very positive in nature. So when you deliver your answer, be positive, be enthusiastic, use positive hand gestures, show that you really, really want this job. That's a great answer. Let's have a look at answer option number 2 to the interview question, why do you want to be a manager? Here we go. I am someone who prefers to have the responsibility that comes with being a company manager, and the leadership and motivational skills I possess will enable me to perform to a high standard within the role. I have many years' experience achieving consistent results for my employer. I feel I have a natural ability to get the most out of a team by making them feel valued, encouraging them to be the best they can be, and above all, ensuring the work they carry out is strategically aligned to the company's financial goals and objectives. Now, if you hire me as your manager, I will work hard to demonstrate to you that you've made the right choice in hiring me and that I can consistently exceed expectations on a monthly basis. Another brilliant answer to that manager interview question. So in a second, I'm going to give you the final one, and then tell me which one you think is the best answer to the interview question. Why do you want to be a manager? Option 1, option 2, or option 3? And tell me in the comments section below. So here is the final answer. Here we go. Being a manager is a decision that should not be taken lightly, and I have considered carefully the level of responsibility that comes with the role. As a manager, you have to perform to a high standard every day whilst at work. You have to set a good example to others, and you always have to act as a positive role model for the company, especially when dealing with customers and stakeholders. I want to be a manager because I feel I will thrive under the pressure that comes with the role. I get the most job satisfaction when I'm able to influence those I'm responsible for to help them achieve consistently high results, and also help them to develop on a regular basis so we can achieve our organisational objectives. It's another great answer. So I'm not sure which is the best one, option 1, option 2, or option 3. However, they're all brilliant, in my opinion, for that interview question, why do you want to be a manager? So tell me which answer option you think is the best in the comments section below. Also, if you would like more manager interview questions and answers, click the link there in the top right-hand corner of the video, and it will, bear with me, take you through to my website here, which is called passmyinterview.com. So I founded this in 2019, and I created it specifically to help you pass your interview. So I've got a list of 34 manager interview questions and answers to help you prepare. Hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to tell me which answer option you think is the best below and the reasons why. As I say, I love making these videos for you. I put a lot of time and effort into them, and I love hearing your success stories. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. And also, if you would like the video, I would very, very much appreciate that too. Thank you very much indeed. And I wish you all the best in your pursuit to passing your manager interview. Have a brilliant day. Thank you.